Oh shit! You take it up where we left off. I kind of lost track of myself there.
What's up, guys? Introducing the bench for this week's episode. My name is Diego, joined this wonderful evening by Erik, the instigator, Marco, the interrupter, and Nico, the FIFA goat.
Lego.
Barely.
I just want to remind everybody that you can catch your favorite podcast, this favorite podcast, on all your favorite podcasting platforms, be it Spotify, or Spotify, because Arsenal needs your help.
Let's do it. Donate $1 today to save your local Arsenal fan some more painful memories.
You can also catch us on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, however, by searching BenchWarmers FC. Make sure that you interact and join us and let your voice be heard on our social media platforms, which are, Erik?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, BenchWarmers FC1.
And you can watch all of our ugly mugs on YouTube by searching Marco.
BenchWarmers FC TV.
And you can email us if you'd like to drop us a line at the email address, which is Nico.
Bench.benchwarmersfc.com.
Guys, we're all on point. We're all on point tonight. Unlike Spurs in the EFL Cup final, all of us are on point. We're going to talk about some of the major headlines in the past week. We do usually review the results for our favorite teams over the weekend and some of the Premier League action, but there was a lot that happened during the week, including sackings and the cancellation and the non-cancellation and Florentino and Super League and not Super League and contracts and Harry Kane and Spurs and EFL Cup and Man City and Guardiola. And we're going to go over all of it one by one. Guys, how'd your teams do this weekend? Let's start it by that. I had a 0-0 draw with Leeds United at Leeds. It was, I think, a decent game, but there's not much to talk about, so we'll skip over that for now. Erik, how did Arsenal do?
I'm still catching up on everything you said because there's so much shit just happened this past week. I'm still trying to, my mind's still catching up. Okay, Arsenal, we lost 1-0 to Everton. Thank you.
Marco, I'm gonna ask you point blank. How'd you feel when you saw that Leno mistake?
It hurt, and Erik's text made it even worse. So, but I agreed with him in a little bit. You said Leno out.
Oh,
I mean, you texted
I didn't say Leno out.
Leno out.
He didn't say it specifically.
It sounded a lot worse.
It made him. It
I said
course,
we
bro.
need
Leno out, blood.
We need to improve. We need somebody better.
No, you said Leno is not it.
I'm all right. No, not it. I mean, he's not. He's
not it. If he's not it, he's out.
Honestly, I kind of do agree.
Yeah. Liverpool. Talk a little about Liverpool.
All right, Nico, how did Liverpool do?
A heartbreaking for me, a 1-1 tie in the end. Unfortunately for me.
I should have lost that, by the way.
So how did you feel?
No, because if they score the goal, that goal doesn't happen. It's like saying if Werner scored today, the Pulisic goal would have happened.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to Werner.
Effect.
We'll get to Werner and his 99% probability of missing later. Right now, we're talking about Liverpool leading the game 1-0 early in the game. Salah with a fantastic strike, spinning his defender, putting it in the roof of the net, and then Joe Willock comes to break hearts off the bench. How'd you feel, Nico?
I mean, to talk about on the cancellation goal, I was like, wow, yo, what the hell? It was mad, like undeserved for Newcastle. But on the goal they actually scored that counted, bro, I was cussing all over the place, bro. If I had a camera here in this basement where I was watching the game, I was cussing all over the place when that goal went in, bro.
Who are you cussing? Who are you cussing specifically? Who's to blame for that Joe Willock equalizer, Nick?
Ooh, I think Wijnaldum, Robertson, Fabinho, and Kabak. That's 4. I saw Wijnaldum kind of just jogging around. Not jogging, he was legit walking on the edge of the box, just kind of letting his he wasn't marking his man. And then Robbo just kind of like went up for a half-ass challenge in the air. And then the guy, I think it was Gale who won it. So kind of bad flashbacks for Liverpool fans. And then I thought it was Fabinho and Kabak who just got mixed up on whoever there was marking. And then a deflection, boom.
Damn, I didn't see the goal. Now I kind of wanna. That's the only good news Arsenal got this week. Actually, was when Nico.
So, did you guys see the disallowed goal on Callum Wilson? Guy,
No.
Eric, Marco? No, Marco,
No.
you did. Okay, so Nick is saying that it should have counted. Marco, what do you think?
I think it should have counted, bro. I actually asked you, I think on Saturday, why wasn't that a goal? Because it was the arm was here.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't understand why wasn't that a goal. I thought it should have been a goal.
Wait, just am I guessing right? Callum shot it and then it hit a Newcastle player's arm or something, or
No, he shot it, rebounded off of Alisson. So he shot, the ball's going, it rebounds off of Alisson back into Callum Wilson, hits him in the arm, and then it rolls into the goal. As Callum Wilson is hopping over the goalie, if that makes sense. So I thought, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe what I told you, Marco, was the law change from that Aguero goal that he scored with City when he was on the ground. It hit him in the arm, and it resulted, because it bounced off his arm, it went into the goal, it counted. They changed that law to be any inadvertent contact with an arm that directly precedes a goal will be disallowed. So I believe that's probably what they did, or what they referenced to cancel out Callum Wilson's goal. Did he mean to do that? I think absolutely not. He had his arm like basically glued to his torso because he was keeping his balance as he hopped over Alisson, which was trying to block the shot. So I really think it should have counted. But
so
either way,
jump like this.
Yeah, he should. They should jump with their arms behind their back and just like a fish. They should flop forward like a fish. That's what they should.
Suarez's dive celebration at Liverpool. No, remember that the dive in front of I forget who it was.
Well, Suarez in front of David Moyes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
At Goodison Park.
Classic.
So 1-1 Newcastle, Liverpool, 1-0 Arsenal lose, 0-0 United, and then these are the teams that were going to be part of the Super League. So, LOL.
Do you guys see what Wolves
great
did on
start.
their Twitter?
Yeah.
What happened?
Southampton. The Wolves in Southampton did on their Twitter.
Oh yeah. Tell us,
on
Nick.
their Twitter bios. Yeah, so it was like in 2018-19, I believe Wolves were like first ahead of the supposed 6 big league Super League teams. So they put 2018-2019 Premier League champions and Southampton as well. I don't know. I forgot which season. Do you guys know which season?
No, I don't.
But either way, like some season where Southampton finished again were Wolves outside the big 6. They also posted that season's Premier League champions. And I believe Sevilla did it as well, I think. I don't know if it was Sevilla or Villarreal, but one of those.
It's crazy, bro. It's the trolling is just this is like perfect content stuff right here that we're constantly getting with the ESL, like in these the big 6 continuing to fuck it up.
So we talked a little bit about ESL in the last podcast, and there's some new things that came out. And the only thing that I want to bring out is a very specific quote that Florentino Pérez was caught making. And he said, I don't want to explain how binding contracts work, but basically all these fools sign. So there is going to be a Super League, whether y'all like it or not. So does this mean that it was all for show? Do you guys really believe? Like, I feel that it was genuine, that the Cubs were like, all right, we're not participating. But then Papa Perez is over here saying, well, they signed on the dotted line, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Erik, what if it comes down to that fact that they did sign a contract and they can't back out? What if it comes out that 8 months from now, when they wait until people forget about it, and then suddenly they unveil the Super League next summer? Do you think that's going to go down right?
So we're playing hypothetical. This is
hypothetical,
actually happening.
Complete hypothetical. I don't know if it's the truth. I was also making up stuff that 16 to 24-year-olds weren't interested in soccer and football.
I love conspiracy theories. I'm all with this conspiracy theory, and let's dive into it. Let's get fucking, let's get crazy today, guys.
Tinfoil hat time.
Let's do it. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Damn. If this league, if they started the dotted line, and the only way out is to either pay a boatload of cash, which they probably won't do because it'd be a lot of money, according to what Perez has already announced. Damn, bro. I don't even know how the fans will take it. I think I don't know. There's obviously, and you saw the stat, like I think it was like 75 to 80% didn't agree with it, like 15% were unsure, and like 5% were like for it or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
if the fans show up how they did this time around, I think it's just gonna fall apart. It's gonna be a disaster. It just won't survive. I think I think soccer is such a unique sport that tribal it's just like people just found they'll just stick to the morals of the game, and it would just fall apart. It wouldn't last long unless Perez is onto something with the young kids and they love this whole all-star versus all-star week out. I mean, they're following perfect modeled structures. MLS, NBA, NFL. These teams put 3 to 4 times the revenue that the Premier League clubs do because of the Champions League risk of not making it, of the risk of relegation and promotion. Like these risk factors is literally what's causing them to lose money. Well, not lose money, not make as much money as these MLS clubs, NFL clubs, and NBA clubs, bad teams. It's a model that could work. I'd hope for the fan, the true fan, it will fall apart, but it could happen, man. It could survive. It could, and if it goes through,
let's go a little bit further down the rabbit hole, Nick and Marco. What if there is a binding contract? What if all these clubs have to pay a boatload of cash? And what if Florentino Pérez acts like makes like money bags all the way to the bank and uses that to buy Mbappe next summer?
I'll go, but when you talk about Mbappe, it is very true because I think we've all kind of thought about it or said about it. I mean, probably the reason why he wanted to create this league was to probably get maybe Barca with Laporta and Madrid to get out of this $900 million debt that they're in, and maybe try to clear that off and get some new players. But Perez, bro, I think he's chatting bullshit, bro. I think he's lying.
He's chatting. He's chatting.
I think he's lying out of his ass. I think the clubs are in position, and I think he's lying personally.
Marco, let's say each club has to pay, I don't know, a nice little 20 mil to get out because of damages and liabilities. 20 mil per club.
Okay. I mean,
that wants to back out. Wouldn't that be enough to buy Mbappe straight up?
Well, I was gonna say 20 mil.
Let's make it more realistic. Let's make it 10 mil.
20. Who else left?
There's 3 clubs remaining out of 12.
Okay, so
9.
Juventus, Barca.
So 9 players, 9 teams left. That's 180 if there's 12 mil. Mbappe can definitely be bought. I don't think I was gonna say Neymar, but I don't think it's enough to buy Neymar. I mean, I welcome it. Bring them all through. He said hypothetical, right?
You're saying you think Perez should be a scammer?
Hypothetically, I'm with it. Bring them all in. Fucking use all that money just to bring Mbappe in right now. No, I'm kidding. Look, it's not gonna happen because Perez, what he did was he threw his Hail Mary. That's the last card he had to play. And you know what? It's not gonna work. Why? Because anybody can get out of the contract. There has to be a stipulation there that says that they're allowed to leave. Maybe paying means, bro, this can be brought into the courts and take years to be able to fix. And by then, all this shit died down. So all he did was throw a Hail Mary to see if they would come back, and they didn't, and they're not going to come back.
So it looks like Real Madrid and Barcelona are the only 2 teams to form their own super.
Wait, isn't Juve still in it?
It's a super duo now.
It's a super duo.
Juventus still in it?
Apparently not. Apparently they also backed out. Correct. And they're the only 2 teams. I did read that Madrid and Barcelona are still the only 2 clubs that have yet to formally post some sort of statement or what have you, declaring that they will not be participating in the Super League. Out of all the other clubs that have done so.
Bro, I was telling Marco about that early before you got on. I was just how right now I have like a sour taste in my mouth for Madrid because I haven't seen one player or anything be posted about the Super League. But on Barca's side,
speak out against
it, correct? I saw Piqué speak out against it, and I'm pretty sure I saw Griezmann. I could be wrong on that one, but I saw Piqué speak out against it. Like he put a quote up saying like "earn it" or something.
Piqué just likes the sound of his voice.
Huh?
Piqué just likes the sound of his voice.
He can like the sound of his voice, but he used it for a good purpose this time, in my opinion. And no Real Madrid player did. So that to me is kind of like sour taste.
A little odd. That's a little odd.
Love-
Well, we did enjoy a few flashing and fleeting moments of unity amongst clubs, but now it's over because Spurs have lost the EFL Final. Just a few days after sacking Mourinho, they disputed their one chance for silverware, and it went completely. I think it went completely wrong. Some people say that there were some positives for Spurs, but
Can I say one
Erik,
thing?
you're dying to speak here.
There's no positives in a cup final. You
This
lose.
is the ASMR part we've all been waiting for. Spursy. That's it. Spurs.
Hey, I was kind of rooting for Spurs, man.
What
Not
the
gonna
fuck is
lie.
wrong with you?
I was too.
I was, man. I kind
I
of
was-
wanted
I
Kane
was
to
too.
like, you know what I mean?
As long as
I
City
kinda
didn't
wa-
get anything, I was too.
I kind of
No, this
wanted
is-
Kane to get a trophy.
No, you
he
have to.
deserves
No, dude, no. The one without him winning a trophy, he's leaving. We know that. He's out.
Yeah, but then he makes City and United stronger.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But Tottenham, it's the history of Tottenham. Yeah, I mean, there has to be one tradition that has to last at least, and it has to be Spurs not winning a trophy, at least in my lifetime. I'd be happy. With that.
All right, guys. So Harry Kane is now the not so proud owner of the Premier League record for most goals to a player without a trophy to his name. I think it was somewhere around what was it? It was well over the hundreds, but basically he became the only player to have that many goals and not have a title. Kane's leaving is what the consensus is right now, guys. Marco, Nick, Erik.
Yes.
Yes.
Can
Nick.
I don't know, man.
Yes,
I don't see anyone.
Nick. Yes or no? Come on. Yes or no for the pod.
Post-COVID, maybe.
For the pod. For the bench.
No.
Yes or no?
This summer, no. This summer, no.
This summer, no. Marco, yes.
Yes.
Eric.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. All right. So where is he going?
Bayern.
Bayern. Marco. Eric.
I'd honestly could see him in Madrid.
Came to Madrid. Nick, if he's not leaving,
If Holland
year,
isn't signed
where
for
is he
City,
going next
then-
year?
If Holland isn't signed for City, then I think he'll go to City or Madrid.
City or Madrid?
Yo, isn't it the most Spursy thing that Spurs hire a coach who's a specialist at winning trophies, as he calls himself? He gets them to a final. They sack him the week of and bring in a 29-year-old coach. Like, that is the most Spursy thing we've ever witnessed. And thank you for
I
putting that in
don't
the history books.
understand the time. Like there is no difference between keeping him this Wednesday or next Wednesday. There was a cup final that Sunday. Keep him for 7 more days. I don't see, like, if your intention was to sack him
ESL.
anyway, play the final because they didn't have a league game to begin with. They didn't have a league game in between to begin with. Play the cup final.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. No sense. But I love it. I enjoy it.
Did you guys see the head-to-head image that they posted during the match?
Yeah,
Like
I sent that.
Like, hey, I mean, Ryan Mates has a better winning percentage, so I mean, there you go.
Yeah,
Over Guardiola.
It was a graphic that was posted by Sky during that match, and it was manager head-to-head games, wins, and trophies. They have Ryan Mason 2-1-0. Guardiola 694, 517, 24 trophies. And they just had it, like, apparently we needed to know that. And they posted it in like the 31st minute of the cup final game between City and Tottenham. And yes, all the banter and the laughs go towards Spurs and our empty cabinet, but there was another team that disputed this final. And as much as it pains me to do so, Manchester City have now won 4 consecutive Carabao Cups. Yes, it's the little tin cup, but it's still a cup that you have to dispute and win. Does this cement Guardiola as a great Premier League manager?
Without
Yes.
a doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, without a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Even before this,
Yeah.
Now, he still hasn't. The one dark cloud over Guardiola is no Champions League. We all know that, but he's technically won it he's won everything, at least domestically, forwards and backwards. Is this Champions League that's missing going to be a stain if he doesn't get it? This is purely hypothetical because it's all in their hands right now, especially with their game tomorrow against PSG. Potentially Mbappe less PSG. I don't know what happened to Mbappe if he's still injured, but
I think it would be a stain. It would be a stain, yeah, because he should be in Spurs last year, and he lost that one. So he has to win.
And Lyon, and Monaco, and Liverpool.
Yeah, see, he should have won at least one of those to get to, yeah. So yeah, he has to win it.
I mean, I feel like it's just inevitable he's gonna win one, whether it's this year or in 5 years. Maybe 5 years he'll have two, but I feel it's just inevitable, and I also feel like it's inevitable that they'll win the quadruple soon. So they just have too good of a squad to not win those trophies.
Aren't they able to win them? Aren't they able to win it now?
No, because they were knocked out of FA Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if there's a year for them to do it, I think it's this year. I think they have everything to do it. Who are they going to face in the finals if they do? Chelsea, let's say, or Real Madrid, but I really think it's going to be Chelsea. If Mbappe is injured, Neymar has to put the team on his back, and the partnership between Mbappe and Neymar is phenomenal. But it really depends on his injury. So if there's a year to do it, it's this one. Will he?
This one.
That's what you said. He is a phenomenal domestic coach, as Erik has always emphasized since he left Barcelona.
He's a league coach. He's still a league coach. So the FA Cup final is Chelsea versus Leicester City. That's going to be May 15th. And the Champions League, which we'll wrap up with, and that happened today, Real Madrid tying 1-1 to Chelsea at Valdebebas, where Pulisic scored a pretty decent goal, kind of dragging Courtois out of his area, making him fall flat, and then drilling it. And then Benzema with I think an even greater goal, controlling it with his head, doing a half volley right into the roof of the net. Who's winning this tie, boys? Chelsea, Real Madrid?
Ooh. I don't know, man.
I'll go Madrid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Madrid as well, just because I mean they're the kings of Europe. But I think Chelsea have the better squad, and when they do play better, I think they are better than Madrid when they can field their best lineup and can play the best.
But they haven't played attractive football under Tuchel.
Did we not see Timo Werner's miss?
Yeah, I mean that was awful. But the thing with Chelsea is like it's so weird because they have, like, I guess you can call them, they're not mediocre players. Just I feel like most of them are just bang average players. But we gotta give props to Tuchel because Lampard was there and he didn't do anything with them. Tuchel comes in and he makes the likes of Christensen, Rudiger, Zuma, Jorginho, Aspilicueta. They're all like gods right now, and they can't concede a goal. So
yeah, that's true.
If they don't concede at the bridge, then they go through. But I'll have Madrid.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's true.
It's kind of tough. Marco, you are the self-proclaimed Madridista in the group. Do you have any faith for your team after today? I mean, you look a little glum.
I mean, I've been saying it since I found out that we we're going to play against Chelsea. I don't see Real Madrid beating them. I think Chelsea will make it to the final. I hope they prove me wrong. I really do. I just don't see this Real Madrid squad being able to capture the Champions League this year. I mean, it would surprise the shit out of me, and also I'll celebrate it if they do. But I don't want to say little faith, but I just don't see it. Not with this team.
Not with this team. Well, they do play next week, I believe, right? The return leg, and then tomorrow is going to be PSG Man City. Guys, is this really the only chance that Guardiola has, or is PSG just too good of a team now with Pochettino? Because I think the most curious thing is that everyone's forgotten that dude is at PSG, and I think he's actually doing a pretty decent job with that team.
And he got fired from Spurs.
It's a big fuck you to them. If I were to...
It would be if he makes the final. It is a definitely huge middle finger to his former club. I believe so. Yes, I believe so.
Man. PSG and Man City, bro. That's gonna be a fucking banger of a game. Hopefully, we'll see. Poch got the best of him once. I think he'll do it again.
I think so too. And I'll tell you this: if Verratti and Marquinhos starts both legs, they'll easily go through. Because
Easily.
no, maybe not easily, but they'll go through. Because I just think they're so underrated and they're just so key to that team.
Verratti, yes, absolutely. He's been a monster for that team.
Marco?
Oh man, I think PSG walks away with this one. As much as I hate to say it, because last year I did not want them to win it.
Me either.
I watched it with Erik, so he knows that I did not want PSG to win it. I want Bayern to win it. This year, I can see them walking away with it. As much as it pains me to say it, and as much as I don't want Neymar to pick up another Champions League trophy, I see them walking away with it.
Watch them lose like horribly against Man City. Watch them get demolished.
That's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm going on the negative side with Real Madrid and on the positive side with PSG. Maybe shit happens. I don't know.
Diego, what do you think, bro?
What am I thinking? What am I feeling?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm torn because fuck City. And I hate PSG after that tie against United. Dude, this is the worst. It's the worst matchup for me because I'm fucked if team 1 wins, I'm fucked if team 2 wins, and I have to eat crow if Neymar goes to the final because I am a self-proclaimed, and I will admit I am a Neymar hater. But
you and me both.
But I will put that aside. In sportsmanlike conduct, I will put that aside if it means that they deny Guardiola at least another year delay of his Champions League. I'll put that all aside. Only because, and I know I'm doing this as an excuse, at least it'll be a trophy that Pochettino deserves. I think him getting fired from Spurs was premature. I don't care whatever Mourinho said about having a shit squad, because he definitely said it that way, just in like a nicer, more PR-friendly words, that his squad was terrible. Pochettino achieved what he couldn't with that same starting 11 and roster, with the exception of maybe some injuries or so. And now that he has a God squad, technically, with a money club like PSG and players at his disposal like Neymar and Mbappe and Verratti and literal ballers, I think for at least, if I frame it in my head, it doesn't hurt as much that it's going to be a trophy that Pochettino deserves. So I'm going to pull, I fucking hate to say it, but I'm going to pull for PSG with Erik.
Lesser two evils.
Neymar the GOAT? Neymar the GOAT.
Neymar is
I mean,
the
you're
GOAT.
pushing it there, please.
Yeah, you're pushing
Let's
it.
wait
Joe.
until the final and see if they make it, and then we can start calling people whatever you want to call them.
That's great, guys.
Do not deserve.
That's it's a great way to end the episode. Hopefully the game tomorrow doesn't disappoint and it gives us more goals than we got today for the Champions League. As always, reminding everyone that we record weekly and our episodes are out for you guys to enjoy and listen to. Make sure you join us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter by joining in on the conversation, letting us know what your thoughts are, liking and commenting, and sharing your voice with the bench. So signing off tonight, my name is Diego, joined by Erik, Marco, and Nico in his basement filled with curse words after that late equalizer. We're the BenchWarmers. This is the Bench with a Voice, where the bench is always warm. Peace, everybody.